we're gonna talk about pre-trial motions or types of pre-trial motions today. So what are pre-trial motions? So let's read. Pre-trial motions are the motions that are made before the actual trial. A motion is an application to the court made by the prosecutor or defense attorney requesting that the court make a decision before the trial begins. So the motion can affect the trial, the courtroom, defendant's evidence, or testimony. So when we say trial, this is what a trial looks like. So sorry to disappoint you, but when you become a lawyer or an attorney, we don't usually go into these types of courtroom trial. Bakit? Number one, mahal yan. Number two, matagal yung ganyang proseso. Number three, um, it's so expensive, it's sorry matagal, tapos if you lose, kawawa rin yung client mo. Alright? So, before we go into that type of trial, maghahanap ka ng jury sa US, tapos yung judge, ang dami niyan, daming papeles yan, a lot of papers. So before we go into that tedious process of going to trial, we have different types of pre-trial motions. So what are the common pre-trial motions? Let's have your sample case before what are the pre-trial motions of this sample case. So let's read first. So in California, recreational consumption of marijuana is now legal. 1. A Filipino citizen, let's assume legal age, residing in Taguig, traveled to California on April 21, 2020 as a tourist. During his 3-day stay in California, he consumed marijuana for recreational purposes. Okay, and he came back to the Philippines on April 25, 2020. On April 26, nasa Pilipinas na siya, the Taguig conducted a random drug test and one was one of the testees. And of course, he was found positive. And the Taguig wants to penalize him. So as a lawyer of one, what are your pre-trial motion options? Yan. So let's see. Number 1, motion to dismiss. Requesting the court to dismiss the case, a motion to dismiss asserts that even if the facts in the complaint are true, they do not give any rise to any legal claim against the defendant. So as a lawyer, sasabihin ko, yes, one consumed marijuana, but that was in California. It was legal. The Taguig government has no jurisdiction over one. Okay? So let's say that is now what we call your in personam jurisdiction. Oops, sorry for that one. Alright, so it's an improper venue. You cannot sue one, okay? Wala kang jurisdiction. Sa California ginawa yun eh. Hindi naman sa Pilipinas at legal yun. So dismiss the claim of that case, okay? So that's the motion to dismiss. Motion to strike. A motion by the defendant in which the defendant asks the court to strike or delete from the complaint certain paragraphs contained in the complaint. Alright? So, ang ibig sabihin yan, sige, nakasabi sa complaint, he consumed 50 kilograms of marijuana. But ang kinonsume ni marijuana, 10 kilograms. Sabihin mo dyan sa complaint mo, it's only 10 kilograms. Alright? Yeah, so strike that from the complaint in the paragraph. Number 2, motion to make definite and certain. Alright? So, a good example here, kailan lumabas si Juan? Pumunta California. April 21. Okay, so make it definite and certain. April 21, meaning, nasa California na ba siya? Okay? Or April 21, paalis pa lang siya ng California. Di ba? So, anong Pacific time yon? Natin ito, kailan siya bumalik? April 25? Okay, April 25. Umalis ba siya ng California ng April 25? Or nakapunta siya sa California, nakaalis siya ng California noong April 25, nasa airport siya. Meron tayong time difference eh. So make it definite and certain. Yan. Next, motion on the judgment of pleadings. Based on what the court read and what the plaintiff and defendant wrote, the judge can make a judgment on the pleadings based on the evidence contained in the pleadings and how the law applies to the fact. So before you go to trial, okay, this is the complaint, okay, and this is now the reply of your defending attorney. Sasabihin natin sa judge, okay, this is our replies, we don't want to go to trial, please make a judgment of the pleadings. Yun. Para hindi ka na pumunta sa trial. Next, motion to compel discovery. A motion may be filed by either party in which the party asked the court to compel the other party to comply with the discovery request. So as a defending attorney for one, sabihin ko, okay, can I see the results of one? Okay? That could be an evidence. Number two, as a prosecutor, or as a prosecutor of one, you can say, okay, can I see your flight tickets? Kailan ka nasa California? So you can compel now discovery. All right? So if we go back, let's repeat. Motion to strike, motion to compel discovery, motion to make definite and certain, motion to dismissed, and lastly, your motion to make judgment on the pleadings before you go into trial. All right? So if you like the video, kindly like, share, and subscribe.